Previously on Survivor.
And then Asia emerges from the crowd and joins the villains, which is crazy.
I knew you were breaking the game wide open.
Yeah.
I still don't think that was the most strategic thing to do because it put her in the exact same spot on the other tribe while pissing everybody else off on our tribe.
And then we just need to know the big threats.
Yeah, Taylor, then Davis, and then Brittany.
Steven, congratulations. You won this challenge.
I can really lean into being in Taylor's shadow. She got voted running the game, and I got voted thinks I'm running the game. They perceive her as the Batman and me as the Robin.
With Brittany and Davis, I want both of them out. I don't want to be at the end with either one of them, but I don't mind writing Taylor's name down right now.
That's that. Like 4 films are left. That puts me in the moment at the top of 4 of everything.
Lizzie feels like she's in Brittany's shadow.
It would be just be like, okay, well, like, Brittany actually did every move and the rest of it just followed. I know you said yesterday that you want to get out Taylor before we switch to Brittany and Davis, but do we need to know?
15th person voted out of Survivor, and the 5th in our jury. Taylor, the tribe has spoken. After you go.
Yep.
Y'all, I think that was a good move.
I just, no, I think you can't think like social players until you get out someone that you're never going to be able to beat in a challenge.
No, it was just funny because Drew was like, well, she's not going to win every challenge, but I was like, but she could. So we just got back from Tribal, 7 people left in the game. I voted out Taylor. I knew last night I gotta get Taylor out as soon as I can because she is a strong player, and it had nothing to do with my alliance with her. I'm so glad that we got to play together. This is the first time we've gotten to play together, but I just didn't see her working for my game anymore, and I think she only saw me as a secure number, and I don't want to be known as that.
No, I was really fine with that decision.
Oh, yeah. I did talk to Drew before that. He said that he was
You were doing this last night.
Yeah, I didn't tell her anything to try to change it.
So tired last night.
The last vote was interesting. It was a 5-2 vote, and I was the only person who voted with Taylor. I think I have like a very small window to get to the end, so I wanted to maintain favor with Taylor so I could play like the honest game. So I didn't flip, which I think says something knowing that she was going to go home. I do kind of feel like I am if this is the island of misfit toys, I'm the misfit toy at the moment. I think there's a lot of people working together. So I think my strategy has been become even more lax, just make jokes the whole time, and hope that people still don't think I'm playing a game at all, that I'm just like a cakewalk to take till the end, and then I can convince people I've been playing the whole time.
I guess obviously, like, best case scenario, everyone on Taylor, but like, do you have a next thought? Because I feel like she was kind of the biggest threat that kept everyone in common, so now it's gonna get kind of split. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of, my vibe right now is let's just do this challenge and see what happens. And then figure it out from there.
No, I get, yeah, right. I feel like we planned last time and then everything changes based on who wins.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, I'd rather just do a challenge and see.
and go from there.
Yeah.
No, that's valid. I agree.
But
We'll figure it out.
Everyone was kind of able to actually come to a consensus. And we were able to get out Taylor, which I think was really good because everyone acknowledges that she was a huge challenge threat. I think the easy vote is for them, if he doesn't win, for them all to still want Davis. But Brittany, she's not talking to me as much. She was very much like, I just want to wait and see how the challenge goes. And honestly, Davis fought for me, and Davis was like scrappy and keeping me and Steven in. Brittany's worked as the alliance, but as shown with Aaron, if it's coming down to like her or you, obviously she's picking herself. Have you talked to Brittany? I was getting kind of weird vibes.
In weird vibes in what way?
Like, I was just like, hey, like, obviously, like, now that Taylor's out, like, the big target's out, so I think it's gonna split a lot more. Like, do you have a thought on where you want to go? And all she would say was like, hey, like, I just want to wait and like, I don't want to say anything until like we see how this challenge goes.
I think it doesn't really matter how she feels because we have the numbers. The main thing is we need to find where that idol is. I don't think Davis does. If my money was on one of those, it'd probably be Brittany. The main thing we want, as people who want to go to the end, we want to be the reason Davis goes out. We don't want to be numbers in that. So people were throwing out Davis's name. If that happens, I want to make sure that it's my idea because our games are so similar. We work together. When his name gets called, I want it to be me. I think, honestly, I think that's
the reason Davis goes out. They're gonna push for Davis this time if he doesn't win.
so. There's a reasoning for saving him.
So there's a reason for getting rid of Brittany.
I think so. Getting rid of Brittany.
If me and Steven can pull this off, if Brittany doesn't win, but we can lead a charge against Brittany, like that's kind of something we can claim.
And she was like, no, I honestly went to the voting booth and I was like, I don't think it's me. Like, I think that she just feels very confident right now. And that might be a boost from an idol. Do you know what time they left the tent at? You were sleeping next to Brittany, right?
I slept like right there, but she was up at like 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Both Brittany and Davis. I think that they've played, from what I've heard, especially from people getting out, was that they were both running the show. Whereas my game was very much, it was unseen completely.
Yeah, I think her and Davis are playing really hard.
What me and Steven were talking about is split voting because Davis doesn't have one. We want to know Brittany has one. We want her to play it. And
I don't think Brittany would not play an idol for Davis.
No, for herself. Like, we need to put pressure on her and split vote. So, like, a majority on Brittany, and then, like, me and you would be Davis.
Lauren, we're on the outs, but I also feel like we're valued to a certain point. And so I want to talk to her, and then I kind of want to figure out who possibly she thinks could be the third. And that, if she's up for it.
Also, what I was gonna say, I talked to Steven. We definitely think me, Steven, you, and Lizzie, final four, but we want us in final third. So if we can get there, we think we all three have a pretty even footing on how we can convince jury. So I think that's our best bet.
I completely agree.
Brittany and Davis were front runners of, like they were the show runners of their thing. And so I definitely think that we would benefit from, like mine, nobody saw my game at all. Yeah, you guys just know I can't.
That's sick.
And so I feel like both of us would be able to plead our case evenly, like on even footing to a jury. Whereas,
I told you earlier, like you're part of my plan, like for sure.
I just wanted to like us to talk about it and see also like what you were thinking in terms of.
Yeah, like legitimately, like I feel right now, like I'm trying not to be too popular, honestly, but like I feel like as long as we can take care of the idols and the immunities, that's all that can really mess us up right now. I think we have me, you, Lauren, and Lizzie all want to sit together.
Yeah.
Like, obviously one of us is not going to in that, and we'll have to figure that out. But, the rest of the people, like, seem to be the targets. So the people I plan on working with here on out is Lauren and Lizzie and Asia. I feel really great about how that vote went because they went with the person that I wanted to go with, and it shows that they're done with their alliances, and those are the people I need to get out the people that I want out.
And then Brian, I think they called like Steven some sort of like dino. Tree mail.
This game has some momentum to it. We're down to the final 7. Let's keep this ball rolling.
Oh no. Oh. I'm glad that I practice this with my daughter's toys.
Which one?
She has like one of those little tracks with the little balls and goes
That's
with
what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Is this the one that?
It's emotion.
Wait, is it the one where you have to like catch it?
I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Well, I
something
mean,
similar.
that's what it seems like, but who knows?
Yeah, after reading Tree Mail, I think there's a pretty good chance that it might be Samotion. I've kind of jokingly practiced a little bit. It's a tough one, for sure, if that's what it is. I don't know that I am at the point where I necessarily have to win immunity, but I do think my name is creeping up. This is the point in the game that I knew it would, because this is when I come out.
I want to stick with you, Brittany. So yeah, I know. It's just been very helpful for us, but also her resume is probably the best at the moment.
Yeah, and she's also the most neutral, which is dangerous.
Yeah.
I've been playing low, playing the middle, pretending to be follower here and there. So this is the most risky part of my game, but if I pull the cards right here, I feel like it's a lock.
Come on in, guys! All right. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. First things first, Steven, I will take it back. Thank you, sir. All right. Okay, so here's how this challenge is going to work. In front of you, you have a ring and a pool ball. When this challenge begins, you will start spinning your pool ball inside the ring and try to keep momentum. If your momentum stops or the ball falls out of the ring, you are out of the challenge. Last person with their ball still spinning wins immunity, safe from the vote of the next tribal council, guaranteed a spot in the final 6. Any questions on how this is gonna work? All right, so I'm gonna count you down from 10. Whenever I'm done counting down, that is when you're eligible to be out. So you must be rolling as soon as I'm done counting down. If you are not rolling after that, you're out of the challenge. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This challenge is on. Davis drops. Davis is out. Drew drops. Drew is out of this challenge. Down to 5. Steven, Lizzie, Brittany, Asia, and Lauren. Lauren drops. Lauren's out. Brittany drops. Brittany's out. We're down to 3. Steven, Lizzie, and Asia. All of them look solid. Lizzie has a history with this challenge. This is a challenge that she lost and was eliminated from the game in 7th place. Can she break the curse? Asia almost loses momentum but gets it back. All it takes is a lapse in concentration and you're done. Asia with a close call again, she saves it. You can almost get hypnotized by the movement and the sound. Asia drops, Asia's out. It's down to Steven and Lizzie. Both of these players are from Survivor Nacogdoches, and one of them will win this challenge. Steven did not compete in this challenge last time. Lizzie did and lost. Can she redeem herself? You can get in your head about this and make it more complicated than it actually is. Lizzie drops. Lizzie's out of the challenge. Steven wins immunity. All right, Steven, congratulations. Come on up, get your immunity. Second one in a row.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Steven, you are guaranteed a spot in the final 6. As for one of the rest of you, you will become the next person voted out of this game. I'll give you some time to strategize back at camp, then I'll see you at tribal. All right, head on out.
For sure, seat in 6 feels great. I want that to be for sure seat in 3. But obviously one step at a time. Winning immunity at this point is just like not having to worry about the backlash. So the strategy this time is I want my name to be the reason that Davis goes out. So 6 feels nice because it's starting to get crazy for sure.
I think it's very probable.
I don't.
That someone does.
Somebody
You're my
does.
most likely guess.
It's somebody else. I'm telling you. I don't know who it is. I don't know. Sorry.
Right now, I have the long game in my head of really final 3 and who needs to go before that. Right now, it seems pretty unanimous that Davis needs to go home. I feel like a lot of people, we did strategize a little bit about maybe split voting because there is a possible immunity idol in play, but Davis has just been in too long, and that the possibility of him winning an immunity challenge is just too high, and so no split vote.
So what do you want to do in this round?
I think it Davis.
You think it Davis?
We were theorizing about who has immunity idol and split voting on our best guess. Sorry, I love you.
You can split a go. You split it.
We're not gonna split it. This was also before we had talked to you. This was before this
I'm just trying to save you votes. If you want to split vote and just waste votes
we're
on
not
me.
gonna split vote. We're not gonna split vote. You're never my target. The idol is.
Yeah.
But no, we don't split it.
Moving into the next tribal, there's definitely a huge target on Davis. But I don't know if I'm willing to go against Davis.
Hi. How are you guys doing? Good.
Are you still set?
Yeah.
Davis is together?
Yeah. Are you good with that? Okay. Girl, you don't want to be with him at the end.
I know, and you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But I just feel bad. Well, I just voted out Taylor. I felt horrible.
Yeah.
This is still our game.
Yeah.
We're
No,
in.
I think you're right. You were right. I very much want to acknowledge you're right.
No, you're good. Let's just do it. Yeah. It's just a game. It's gonna be fine. He's gonna forgive you. Yeah. And it's better for your game.
Yeah.
He'll only be upset because it's better for his game, not your game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Lauren with the powwow, yeah.
No, also, yeah, Steven with 2 wins in a row. So Steven ended up winning 2nd win in a row. It's a good look for him if you're viewing this from the jury, and that's definitely something to consider because I don't think I've been performing that well in challenges lately, and I definitely was performing better in challenges at the beginning. I won 2 individual immunities at the beginning, but we're so far along in the game, I feel like even this morning feels so long ago, and it's still this morning, that no one remembers that. So I feel like I need to do something to make myself stick out again. No, it's just kind of scary because I'm like 2 wins in a row. This late in the game is more memorable,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have any enemies on the jury.
No, he doesn't.
Right now, I'm closest to Steven. I feel like we have a good alliance, but it does make me worried that he's doing well. He has no enemies. I feel like some people on the jury could think that I did them dirty, but we'll see.
I want to say he hid, is like what I would say towards the beginning, and now he's playing a lot more, especially since we merged.
Well, who was it that said that his game was all on cameras?
That's what he said.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, if he's saying
said.
that his game was all on cameras, and that's something that he has to convince the jury of.
No, but he also doesn't have enemies.
I know.
Like-
I feel like him being a net neutral is like better than most of us right now.
And Davis have enemies. I have enemies. More of.
Okay, Lizzie, where do your loyalties lie right now?
Right now, my worry is that you and Davis would take each other away.
Basically, there's 4 villains here. I think my goal is Drew. This is what I'm willing to do and where I'm willing to put my vote. I really think Drew has an idol. So that's the pitch I'm giving, to just stay around.
This is my block. And if you want to do this, we can do this. It's going to make a lot of people mad.
How you feel? Kind of sucked at that game.
I
First
sucked at it. Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's tough. I know you said you're open. I'm open too, and I think something big for our resumes would be something like grading.
Well, I mean, I think honestly, I think my game is very much like when we did our like first, what are you gonna do this game?
Yeah.
My last game, I played very like dicey because it was fun. So it's like let's blindside people, and I had a blast, and then I got 9th place because people were like, "This fool needs to get out of here."
Yeah.
So this time I've played a very straightforward game. Like when Ned was like, "What is it gonna take to win?" I was like restrained because I want to have fun, but I don't think fun's always the answer.
Yeah.
So far, like every person I've said, I'm going to write down. I've written down. I have never been like somebody that like last minute changed my mind. Right?
Yeah. Fair. I can't read Drew very well. I still, completely honest, don't really trust anyone from the heroes. I want to. They're awesome people, and they seem genuine, but based off how they've played since the merge, and the things they've said, I can't trust what they're saying right now. And then Asia's kind of a wild card. I would say she's worked with us the last 2 votes, but that doesn't mean moving forward that she will, and she's been vocal about that. Drew's not saying anybody, and it's so annoying. But I also think he is an idol.
I'm trying to suss that out. Like, I don't think he's gonna tell any of us.
I know I'm a threat to everyone, so I'm trying to just keep to the relationships I've had since day one, and hopefully can use that since we have the majority of numbers going forward. So I think I just gotta stick with the villains, and hopefully that works out. Honestly, though, I'm thinking it's true. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I would say like I'm trying to like get information out of him, but like I don't trust any.
Yeah, I don't either. That's it.
Like I feel like we played like honest games, but like for him, like I haven't heard a single thing that's not honest.
Yeah.
I've talked to Davis. He's the first person I go to, so he feels like I'm like #1 with him still. Really like Davis, great guy, but I can't sit next to him.
I think we'll have another chance to vote at Drew. He hasn't won individual immunity yet. Other than the marbles,
he's like trying to put my name out there. He's trying to pay me as
But idols are the scariest part of the game right now. We know somebody has it. That's kind of the way what we're trying to do with this next vote is I think the biggest bet of who has it is Drew.
Because I think he knows his name is a threat out there.
Yeah.
So he wants mine to join that conversation.
But do we vote him now?
I mean, I like that idea, so he stops, so he doesn't gain, if I happen to, win another immunity, by luck, I don't want people to start believing that.
Yeah.
So that being said, I think with me and Davis, we're gonna aim for Drew, and to me, it's Drew Brittany. And so if we can scare them both, and then we can have one of them play it, that would be ideal.
I think they're still going to try to go for me.
At this point, we'll have to take risks. We'll have to take shots, and we'll just hope that they don't have anything.
Steven won immunity, so second time in a row, which honestly helps us a lot, I think. We have the numbers currently, but I think the worry is there's an idol out.
I mean, they're of course going for you.
Yeah, but what's scary? I have a feeling Drew has an idol.
I also do, but then Asia doesn't think he does.
Yeah, but he's knowing Drew, he wouldn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
I think everyone's wanting to vote Drew, but the scary thing is I think he has an idol, and if he plays that, I'm most likely going home.
Oh, shoot. Okay. How are we feeling?
I'm worried Drew has an idol, honestly. I'm really worried.
I think we have to take the same shot we took last, because at this point, we don't
know.
We don't have any ammo.
Like, there's no one to hedge on. Like, there's no way to get him to put down either Lord or Asia's name at this point. Like, I don't think so.
So, is it Drew? I think so, right?
I think he knows.
I was just tired. I do kind of feel like I'm going down this time. I think there's a cohort of people saying Brittany and a cohort of people saying Davis. I think both those groups of people are actually maybe voting for me.
Because I was like, yeah, come in.
Well, can we talk a little bit more?
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm just trying to bond, Brittany.
I'll talk to you in just a second.
So I think I have like one shot with Lizzie, Steven, and Asia. And if it doesn't work, I don't really see a world where I'm not the person going home today. They keep saying they're ready to mix it up, but I don't think they are yet. I think he wants me because he's not a good liar, and he was shipping Brittany to me, but it was very half-hearted.
Yeah, no,
I think the group of 4 is my last-ditch effort. I don't think I'm gonna look for an idol because I would tell the people I'm working with that I'm not confident that they're working with me. So I think I'm gonna rock with those people and see if the honest game pans out.
Now bring in the members of our jury. Garrison, Crystal, Aaron, Paige, and Taylor voted out at the last tribal council. Alright, welcome tribe. Welcome back to your next tribal council. So Steven, you once again won immunity. What do you think winning twice in a row puts a target on your back, or are you just happy to keep on winning as much as you can?
I mean, luck happens to everyone, I guess, but I don't know. I hope it doesn't put a target on my back. I was telling some people I think I had like a little bit of unfair advantage on that one, seeing it last season, seeing kind of the trick of the trade with it. But yeah, I in no way do I think that me winning a gambling challenge and like getting a little bit of an advantage by seeing it makes up for the fact that I have 10 years of senior and most people and like kind of out of shape. So yeah, I don't think I'm in no way a challenge threat. No.
Okay. Asia. All right. So what was the vibe like when you get back to camp?
It wasn't super tense. I mean, it's always a couple of awkward conversations, but for the most part, I feel like everybody's opening up and everybody's talking to everybody.
Okay. Drew, do you agree with that assessment? Does it seem like everyone is now open to working with everybody, or there's still pretty loyal alliances going on at this point?
I feel like it's pretty mixed. You still have times where you walk over and people are like, "Sorry, buddy, we don't want to talk to you right now," which hurts the heart a little bit.
Intentional. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Maybe those people voted me the person they didn't want to talk to the rest of the week, and they started early.
So what happened?
I think my best path to victory is emotional appeal. I told them that I asked a girl to prom and she said no. And before the next vote, I'll talk to them about how a girl broke up with me on New Year's Eve. So I haven't really planned the emotional appeal for 2 votes from now.
Yeah, David, so if it sounds like everyone's just riding with voting blocks right now, how do you figure out who's voting with you? Are you just aligning based on who has a common goal of who to get out this time, and then next time we'll see what happens?
Yeah, I think it sounds pretty much like that. It's a tribal by tribal case, I think. So a lot of unknowns, a lot of names being thrown. It's what shows why immunity is so important at this stage of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, Brittany, so how do you figure out who those people are going to be that you're working with? And how can you tell, like, okay, they might work with me this tribal, but next tribal, it could be anyone. So how do you actually build trust in that kind of game?
I mean, kind of exactly what I said last tribal. There's still the heroes versus villains, and then there's some gray in the middle. And so I think that's kind of what you're working with, and you kind of know where you lie in that. And so just working through that is just a little messy, but I still think those still loosely hold.
Okay. Lizzie, do you think the heroes and the villains have lived up to their name? Are the heroes playing heroically and the villains playing with villainy?
I mean, I think it's all in your perception of like being a hero, being a villain. You can't, because let's be honest, if you come into a game to outwit, outplay, outlast, like part of outwit, I mean, some people don't believe this, is going to be maybe telling a lie. So like, and like some people choose to not do that and they choose honesty, but like that could host someone else. So like, are you then a hero because you were honest, but you host someone else with it? So I think it's all in like perception. I think everyone is acting in their own best interest. And so like, because no one's playing for someone else to win, you're playing for yourself to win. So I don't think anyone has been an outright villain. I think the villains have probably lived up to our name, and it sounds like we had probably the more chaotic tribal councils before merge. So in that respect, if that makes us villains with the drama, I guess we're the villains. But no, I think everyone's on a pretty like even playing field.
So Lauren, what are you basing this vote off tonight? Or what do you think everyone is basing this vote off right now?
I'm gonna say the same thing that I said last time. I think there's still some threats. I mean, I literally said names and 2 of them are still here.
So does it come down to those 2 people?
For some people it might. Some people it might not. It might still be old tribes. I guess we'll see.
All right, with that, it's time to vote. Lauren, you're up.
You're awesome. I wish I got to know you more. I just not the same dude, but I'm writing your name down.
What are your total votes? All right. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now is the time to do so. I'll read the votes. First vote. Davis. Drew. Davis. Drew. 2 votes Davis, 2 votes Drew, 3 votes left. Davis. 3 votes Davis, 2 votes Drew, 2 votes left. 16th person voted out of Survivor, the 6-member jury. Davis, that's 4, that's enough. Davis, the tribe has spoken. Alright, seems like you all have some conversations to be had. Go head back to camp.
Yeah, I'm honestly not surprised getting voted out final 7. I think what was best for their games was to get me out. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting going forward, and I have their full support, so yeah. Right now, I think Asia has the best resume, just because her getting voted out first, and then coming back, winning some challenges, things like that. I think Steven also has a good resume. I think they're gonna paint. I have a feeling the girls are gonna start painting Steven as a target. And I also wouldn't underestimate Drew either. So those are the kind of the three I'm thinking of right now.
I really hope you don't have an idol. I love Brittany, and she says she has like a plan to get the two of us farther if I would stick villains, but Steven's not sticking villains, and I don't know if I trust that, and so I wanted to make a big move and get her out, but I didn't have enough time to talk to people to rally that, so I guess, even though I hate this, because I would rather keep him. If my plan works, after this vote, it'll be wild. I just have to survive this vote. I'm about to have a really good time for the audience. So I hope all the old villains vote with me. We're gonna vote Drew. Drew, I actually really like having you around. You're really funny. And I don't have a good reason to be voting you. But we're gonna do it.
Drew, you're awesome. I wish I got to know you more, because she's not the same dude, but I'm writing your name down.
I keep thinking it could be my swan song, but they honestly just keep keeping me around, which means you'll probably fit into my time this time.
This is still a plan, but I feel like something wild might go down.
This is the moment I've been waiting for. It's tough. Really liked working with Davis, but again, it's next to you at the end, buddy. Wish you all the best luck.
You flipped.
Next time on Survivor.
No, we talked about earlier, like he's a threat, and you didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
I didn't want.
Steven's lying to me. I want a girl to win. Go women.
The obvious name I think is Brittany.